So what's going on today, guys, on YouTube? We're gonna go around Indiana and Illinois, spraying, trying to find dry ground, doing what we can here and there, little spots, slips and slips here and so forth. Hope you enjoy the video though. If you do, or if you're at this point, if you want to, you can go ahead and subscribe already and everything. Now let's get to the video. So I'm up here just now south of Oaktown, trying to find dry ground, and everybody told me that I wouldn't be able to get on this. Besides the water puddles right there, I'm gonna be able to get on it tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to get to spray. I don't know. I was just out driving around one of them fields back there. Well, it'll be a pretty interesting time. The worst part is this road is worse than the field. Like, I'm about to get hung up on the road, and I could probably drive straight through the field and be able to make it out okay. Thanks to the county commissioner. Seriously, this one right here. I honestly have no idea how I'm gonna get my semi back here, but I guess we'll figure it out. It's not even blowing mud, cutting ruts or anything. I'm in the field. We gotta burn that eventually. We gotta take care of all these weeds first. So if you can see, all that stuff washed up from whenever the ditch went up real high. It's causing the ground to not be able to dry out underneath it, so it'll be really wet there. And see, here's an irrigation rut filled with water. That don't mean anything, but I mean, I come out here to the middle and I'm hardly even leaving a footprint, so that's a plus. Usually we burn them stalks to make sure that we don't get, make sure that we can get a good seed bed, because if they're sitting there, then they'll just plant the top of it and then don't really get anything to grow out of it. Well, we was gonna go spray today. I'd say it is a little bit wet. Dad's bringing the mini. I am stuck and waiting. Patient. So we just got over here to Wally's a couple minutes ago. I've done basically went around the field. I've done up there at Fritchton, and well, I left a couple of ruts for the planter guy because he didn't tell me about his father-in-law's ground that we just got like 2 years ago. So I wasn't informed about that until I was already over there spraying. So I made sure to leave him a nice little present for whenever he goes out there and plants. He's gonna love me. But this is the field that I got my pickup hung up in. I really don't think I'll get hung up out here. I don't think I'll have any problems. The only reason I got hung up was because I went through a gully. There's a gully down there that I went through, and I just sunk down as soon as I crossed it. I got wide enough tires on this. Hopefully I'll just go right over the top of it and I won't even know it's there. Dad had to come get me with the mini and pull me out. So it's roughly 260 some acres, 270 acres right here that I gotta do. I got 3 fields here, or 4 fields here, and then I got another 3 fields up the road, 3 or 4 fields up the road that I gotta do. So hopefully we'll get that all done tonight or today or whenever. It just depends on how many problems I end up having. I've been having a lot of problems with this one vent. It won't open all the way. This might wind up being a long day. It's supposed to rain on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Probably gonna work late tonight, try to finish this up here. I don't know how much longer it'll actually take me. It just depends. And then tomorrow I kind of want to go to Emerson and see how much I can do up there. It was a little wet whenever I was up there the other day. I don't think it was near as wet as this is though. So I think we'd be good to go up there and do at least probably 300 or 400 acres. Currently filling up the induction tank. I got another probably 20 acres to do here, and then I gotta go on an hour drive up to basically Oaktown. So I gotta head up there, and I'm hoping I can at least spray probably 60 acres tonight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and do more. but we're about full. Filling up the 2 middle tanks right now with Roundup. I came up here last night, kind of late. I didn't get here until about 9:30. Had to go get my semi. We took it home, filled it up with water and all that stuff. I'm back up here now, and it is currently 1:15. I am going to try and spray as much as I can. It's wet up here because the levee's right there, and so is the river. We got a 17-foot river on the side of that levee. So there's seep water coming up to our side of the levee where I'm trying to work at, but these weeds, if I don't get them taken care of, then we are going to have a major problem. So I got to do as much as I can and try not to get hung up. So I guess we'll wait and see. Hopefully I don't get hung up again. It's a little wet. I got mud on my window already. Only thing I hate about having these huge tires. So we're now going to go to Russellville once I get done with this field. Might go fill up first, and then I'm going to go over to Russellville and Eastville and do that up there because this is too wet over here. It's just, I ain't going to do it. I don't want to get hung up. I'm quite a ways from home. I don't want to take a chance. So we're going to head back that way and do that over there. And then the river isn't supposed to go down until May 16th or 17th. It isn't supposed to get down to where we don't have seep water. So that means if we have dry days after that, won't be till May the 20th probably that I'd be able to work up here. And that's cutting it kind of close, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully I can get in there before that. The neighbors are out here working around. Probably getting ready to plant. We're folding up. They're gonna put some chemical in. We got about 346 gallon. Gotta do half a load. We're gonna fill half a load, and then we'll go up to Russellville on that long drive. So I will be back up here after a while, a couple of weeks, or maybe next week. Who knows? That, my friends, is why I am not spraying up here. He just buried his tractor right there trying to pull a planter. Wow. Looks like they're starting to put melons in the ground. They've got this road closed right here. Of course, you know, they only do this during our time of the year that we need to be out here, and now I gotta drive another probably 15 minutes to get around. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Well, we've made it up here. I'm at Eastville right now. I'm going to do all this up here before it gets dark, and then hopefully go back towards Russellville where I can park my sprayer at and take my semi home. This is kind of a swamp up here in places. So yeah, it's going to be fun and interesting. Glad to take you guys along for the ride. This is about the exact spot I got hung up at last time I sprayed this field. Floaters make a world of difference. The last time I was up here, I didn't have floaters. This is where the grain car got hung up a couple years ago. And that's pretty dry. Other than that, the rest of this big part's dry. You just gotta go. There's a spot down there by the river. I don't even know if it's underwater or not. There's around 140 acres up here, 144 acres on this farm that I gotta do. And then there is another 160 or 170 that I need to do at one farm in Russellville, plus another, probably another 80. So I gotta do all that, hopefully tonight, because they got done putting on anhydrous at Robinson. So now they're gonna take the bean planter tractor home, hook it on the bean planter, then hopefully start planting beans. Then I'm going to go in there and spray right behind the bean planter, or right in front of it or something, just to where I can kind of keep ahead of them and not get too far behind them. You know, they say air ride's nice. Whenever you're 6 foot tall, you don't have much room between your head and the top of the cab. I know that somebody's going to ask me at some point, but yes, people do plant watermelons around us, as well as pumpkins and sweet corn. Sweet corn's pretty interesting because they just plant it with a normal planter. You wouldn't think they would because it's a specialty crop. But they plant sweet corn with a regular corn planter, 24-row corn planter, or at least our neighbor does. And then watermelons is a little bit different. They plant it, they have like all kinds of special equipment for that. Pumpkins, they just use corn planter for it too. So it's kind of different, but not really. It's just another headache, really, I think. Somehow they do it. For some reason, they do a lot of it. Our neighbors, they farm sweet corn all the way down in like Georgia or somewhere down south from us. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it. So, you gotta love these long passes. Sure does make it go by a lot quicker. Other butthole. Yeah, that one wasn't that bad. I also know that somebody's gonna ask where Ross has been. Ross? He just, I don't know. It's not been working. It's been too wet for him. He's been working in the shop and he's had finals this week. And then last week he was studying and doing other stuff like that. But he's been hauling some grain, and I know that everybody just loves Ross. That's all I hear from some people is they love Ross. They want to see more of him. So Ross will probably be in the next couple this summer, whenever he gets out of school and whenever I get out of school. Then hopefully by then I can start making longer videos too. Hopefully I can actually. Right now I'm not around the farm until about noon, 11:30 noon usually is whenever I get out there. But Ross will be back in the videos again. He's been kind of busy and it's been too wet for him to do anything in the fields, and he's been working on the shop. Also, Chevy needs to up their game on reliability. We have 3 diesel pickups that are broke down. One has to have a up pipe put on it from the manifold to the turbo pedestal, and then the other 2 have to have the fuel pumps replaced in them. The one Zach's been working on, and he's about got it done. I think he told me today that he was about done with it. I went in there and got a quick glimpse at it, and it was getting pretty close. So he's about done with that one, and then he's going to go to the other one and start doing that. And then tomorrow, if we get rained out, or if I get rained out, then hopefully I'll be able to go and put the up pipe on the other one. We got all the parts, it's just we got to get to where we can do it. Farming is just organized chaos. That's all it is. And also, while that one's pumping, I fill up my tanks. I'm going to get a tan going pretty quick doing this. That'd be nice. If anybody knows anything about these dry couplers, please tell me, because I go through these things like they're nothing. Sometimes you can just tap on something a little bit with them, and then the thing pops back out. But this one was leaking out of it, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do, because them things are expensive. They're about 50 bucks a piece. And so far this year I've went through 3 or 4. Dump my chemicals in using my feet. I always use my feet to use these valves because it's easier. Suck them dry, don't suck any air in. The air will mess up the pump on the sprayer and cause it to suck a lot slower and stop sucking air, or stop sucking water. So you gotta be careful about sucking air through it. I can't tell what that is they're spreading on, but it almost looks like hog poop or something like that. I highly doubt that's what it is. But this is one of our neighbors, our field's right here. See, I'll have to ask him what that is. Pretty interesting. It's always interesting to be able to travel all over the place and see the different farming practices just within 50 miles. It really is different in some places. You don't realize it until you see it though. Well, the gnats are bugging me to hell, but I had a nozzle that wasn't working. Must have just hit on a dirt clod or something, but it was just moved a little bit. Not too bad, I guess. Beautiful sun today though. Starting to go down. Starting to be able to enjoy the weather a little bit. Better than what it was like, what, 2 weeks ago? It was like 20 degrees still. Now it's like 70, I think. 80. No, today it was 80. But we're gonna finish this field up and then probably go back down to Russellville. Another issue. I just lost all GPS signal a minute ago. Completely lost where I was on the screen and it showed nothing. So I don't know why it's not showing any signal. I don't know. I can't call anyone right now, but we'll just have to, hopefully it comes back here in a minute. So that's probably going to be where we're going to end the thing out today. I have done quite a bit today. I've been going since about 1:30ish, something like that. I am on my way back to Russellville now, so I can do some more over there. It's starting to get kind of dark. I'm going to try and get more done. If you haven't already, go follow us on Instagram, Illinois Rouge Farms, and also go look at Facebook. We got a Facebook page. It's also called Illinois Rouge Farms. And also, while you're at it, you might as well subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button down below, and then there's a little bell right there, and if you hit that bell notification, it'll tell you whenever I post a video. And also, last but not least, leave a thumbs up.